Woohoo! Welcome, 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 Sagittarius. How are you guys doing? Here you see me in my leather shop, guys. There's my big machine, my big kahuna back there. I'm still working on getting my office put back together. Finally, things are starting to settle down. I did make an announcement. If you haven't watched it, please do, because it is going to affect readings. I will be making another announcement in the first part of October. Things are transitioning and changing. My spiritual walk is changing and growing in a great way so that I can share with you guys. Definitely, I'm excited about that. So please watch the announcement. And so, we are in Mercury retrograde tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Late tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow is 26th, 27th, kind of a thing. But we're in those energies already. So what that means is Mercury has slowed down and extremely slowed down. So those energies are powerful. What does that mean to you? A lot about communication, a lot about communication conflict. Do I have a card upside down? No. Well, that's interesting. Why is that one? Ah. Oh, okay. Communication things like your communication, your telephones, your TVs, your computers might glitch a little bit. Your relationships may glitch a little bit, but this is in your what do you call it? In your communication. If you watch the full moon reading, which was the 20th, I go into the astrology of the planets because that is going to really be key for the next couple of weeks, even now. Wow, same energy. Amazing. Okay, boy, you guys, fire signs are really, really definitely same thing is happening um, with the Leos. Okay, so yeah, sorry, I just got thrown off by a couple of downloads. So the thing is that this communication is going to be sort of a conflict. It This time Mercury lasts until October 16th, I believe. It is something that is going to challenge you. This is a challenging time in communication, really getting to know yourself, but also getting to know what you want, what you need, and how to communicate that. Getting the elephant out of the room, that kind of a thing. If you don't know what that means, it's like getting the hard topics on the table, talking about them so that it actually can grow. So, those are some good things. So, watch that video because there's a lot more in that. Skip through the full moon if you want because the 20th is past, but get to the planets because I share a lot what's going on with the planets there. All right. So, two really important videos down below. I hope that you watch those and like them if that helps. It really helps the channel if you like our videos, share or subscribe. With new changes coming up in October, actually not changes so much, more growth. I'll share that in as divine God shares it with me, what's going to be going on. But subscribe, hit the bell. Make sure you hit all in the notifications. I learned that if you don't hit the all, you're just getting sort of whatever YouTube wants to send you. So hit the all and you'll be notified when I'm on, when those uploads are on, those kind of things. All right, so let's get started. So I am going to pick Divine's card and then I'm going to go into current energies and future energies. But I am going to pick an extra card for your current past because I want to find out why there is so much negative in the Sagittarians as far as the low vibrations, what's happening with you, and wear this recently so we can change it into more of a positive, high vibrational light. All right. And I'm going to give you a few announcements here and there as I go. So stay tuned. So your first current energy is the number 7. It is opening to discovery. Definitely about potential, ambition, things that you want in your life, things that you want to look, try new things, a new discovery, new way of doing something. Maybe the old way is not working, something new. Divine says, you know what? The old has passed away. The new is now. The new is now. Did you hear that word? Now doesn't mean in the future, but the new is now. We are in a transition, transformation. The new is now discovering new ways to do things as well is really important. Thank you for that. So your current energy is another 9, which is paying attention. This is also the Leo's current energy. I'm going to read that to you. because this one here is a new card for me, and I've already forgotten. I don't remember your readings, guys. I have to go back and watch them because these are not meant for me. They're meant for you, and Divine gives me the messages to give to you, and then I don't need to remember them. Okay, unless we're doing a one-on-one kind of a thing that we're getting into coaching and stuff like that, of course. But this is the Rose's Kiss. It's a number 9. And it is definitely got a it's got a beautiful little ladybug on it. That tells me something, but here, let me share this with you. Okay. So for your current energy, we have take a deep breath and center on the feeling of joy. That's the high vibration. You really want to focus in on the joys. This is what's sort of going on in your discoveries. Lose the doubt and focusing on the joy and the positive side of it. All right. Can you allow your senses to awaken and connect with your intimate, excuse me, and connect with your innate desire to experience all life has to offer? Pleasure is part of life. Let yourself surrender to the day. Our modern times often present a false ideal of how we're meant to experience the world. Connections are lost and distorted by our over reliance on technology. Okay. Just look around and see how few people actually maintain eye contact or engage in conversation. Instead of tapping on the screen, pause and consider how you can make more intimate contact. Connecting with nature, enjoy the sense of pleasure, uh, of sense of pleasures of sex, or being aware of sensations of taste, touch, smell, sight, and sound may be important right now. So that is just really important, is really paying attention to your senses, the things that you cannot see. Okay, what is it that is really important? As I tell you guys all the time, the things that you cannot see are the most important. The things that you take with you when you pass on are important. Those are things you cannot see. Love, empathy, caring, compassion, memories, those kind of things you take on. So we really sort of have to stop looking at the physical part and feel the energies of nature and the sensations that we offer, the touch, things that we hear, things that we smell, those kind of things. They're really, really important, as those things will heighten not only our awareness to a more high vibration, it will also open your door to your intuition and allow you to be able to hear divine, feel divine, get the signs and the signals and the confirmations from divine too. Okay. Um, the number 6 is what it is. I'm going to read this one because I really don't like this card, because I don't believe in it. I believe in it's what we make it. However, I would really like to read this to you because I want to see what I have not read this one yet. Okay, so what happens when you look at the world? You can see it exactly as it is or only as you assume it to be. A door closing isn't an invitation to take a battering ram to it. What if there were another door or to lead you to your destiny? If you can release your attachment to getting to what you want, you'll be surprised at how much energy you have for more important things. Liberated from the burden of yearning, you'll have access to what is best for all. Can you try now to accept things that they are and shift your focus and attention on until that other door opens for you? I guess I can understand a little bit what she's trying to say. The reason why I tell you, maybe it's just the verbiage that she's using. Um, it is what it is not really, because we have things in our life for a reason. We have our things in our life that either happen to us, happen to someone else, or bring people to us. Those kind of things happen for a reason. I say it is what we make it and what we allow, because we can allow that door to stay shut or we can open it. Maybe that there is no lock on that door. You have the capability to shut the door or you can open it. So this is the thing that a lot of people want to open the door to the past all the time. So we need to shut that door and lock it, that kind of a thing. Okay. So we really, that what it is, what it is. Mm, I like it. However, that's not the energies of the planets either. So you do have to discover the doors. that is one thing about these two energies, is that you do discover the doors. And are they closed? Are they partly open? Are they all the way open? Are you open? Are you completely closed? Are you guarded? That kind of a thing. If you're guarded, then you can't have new discoveries because it will take you a lot longer because you're living your life out of fear. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now, because I'm concerned about all the low vibrational energies, I'm going to pull a card to see what your current past is for probably the last 3 to 6 months. What is holding you back? What is holding Sagittarians back? What is the cause of it? Oh, too much going on. Too much going on. Okay. So you're actually separating things more than you're bringing them together for some Sagittarians. So a lot of the times when we have too much going on, we can't discover new things because our plate's too full. Our plate is too full. When we get our plate too full and we start multitasking and doing all this kind of stuff, we cannot be 100% to where our purpose and our calling is. And we actually are hindering that because if you've got too much going on, you cannot stop and be still. And everybody's like, well, that makes no sense. It does make sense because the divine doesn't talk to you when you're running like a chicken with your head cut off. He talks to you when you're quiet, when you're still. He gives you answers when he's still, when he's quiet. He gives you things, aha moments, or through a person, or through a sign of some way, or a confirmation of something. Might be a song and it gives you your answer. It might be you're listening to an inspirational speaker that you've listened to all the time, but then all of a sudden there's a message for you. You can't do that when you're doing all kinds of things. You got too much going on. You got headphones on, you got phones going on, you got TV going on. You're doing two things. You got an iPad and a phone going on. Too much going on. You cannot hear divine. You can't. So that is the problem in the past. Slow yourself down. Cut something out. I was listening to an inspirational speaker yesterday. Actually, it was a pastor, and he was talking about how if you have a backup plan, and he's 100% right because I know this for true because I used to be this way, and I used to have a backup plan if something didn't work out, especially when we're scuba diving. We'd say, well, we'll do plan A. We'll go here for plan A, but if the tides are too high, the water's too rough, we'll go to plan B. Okay, that's a backup plan. Why don't we just focus in on this dive? And if it doesn't work, hey, let's just spend some time together, share each other's time together. Why do you have to have a backup plan all the time? The reason why, because you don't have faith in divine. You don't have faith in God or the second dimension. And then that's where that low vibration starts kicking in because you don't have faith in like, yeah, they don't trust. They don't trust that second dimension that's actually going to happen for them. That's like people that go to college. It's like, oh, well, if this doesn't work out, then I'm going to go do this. No, you freaking make this work out because if divine opened that door for you, then that's where you're headed. You've got to figure out what is it that you're going to discover? What is it that is happening for you? Okay. What is it that this new discovery is? Or maybe it's something current, again, that you need to change up, that the old way doesn't work anymore. Yes, this is definitely a message from God, divine. Wow, 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 wow. Totally off balance, guys. You're totally off balance. Totally off balance. Um, so the reason why I say that, so I don't know who this is for, but you are off balance. It's like you're trying to juggle too many things, and other things that are really should be in priority are losing time from you. It's like when we do too much, and it's like, oh yeah, I'll do that later. I'll do that later. I'll do that later, and it never gets to later. Okay, I don't know who I'm talking to, but the high priestess or divine is saying, hey, you need to slow down. It's because it's off balance. You're throwing things off. You're not giving time to the important thing. Now, if you have children, I like this card because a lot of the times parents get too busy and they don't focus in on the children. Look at where she's looking. She's not even paying attention to the kids. That can be happening in life, but it should never happen to the children. We should keep our focus on our children all the time. If you have kids, no matter what you're doing, where you're going, where you're working, who you're with, who your relationship is, number one focus should be on the children. I gave up my life when I had a child because that was now my focus, and that's what the divine is saying. Divine is saying, focus in on your children. Okay. This is also saying the high priestess is saying that this is a spiritual battle that somebody has because they feel that they have to stay in control. There's a lot going on with the planets communication wise. This is also communication within yourself. This is your brain talking to you, and this is your brain needing to transform and learn and discover new ways to bring a better life, a better thought process, how to slow down, how to be still. Somebody doesn't know how to be still. This is really huge. Okay. And it is what you make it. It is what it is for the moment. However, it is what you make it for the future. Does that make sense? Okay. So we definitely have the King of Cups, Queen of Wands. This is definitely about your heart. This is about what you want. This is about Mercury energy. This is going to be conflicting energy inside you. It's going to be the number 5 energy in numerology because it is not a comfortable feeling. It's a new feeling. It's an unstable feeling because you're going through a transition to move from multitasking and doing too much and getting off all these devices and paying attention to what is going on around you, opening your eyes and looking face to face and paying attention to the kids if you have kids. If it isn't kids, it's pets. You know what? Oh, I work so much. My poor pet's home alone. Yeah, it is home alone. Well, then you need to spend more time with it when you're not working because it is lonely. Okay. But this is, again, this is conversation. Now we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So in reverse means that somebody is messing up their finances because they're doing too much. It's like you're working harder, not smarter. So maybe trying to find ways to work smarter, not harder, is the way that you need to go because we need to change your world completely around. It would be sort of like the person that works 3 jobs at low minimum wage rather than working 1 or 2 jobs at a higher wage. That would allow you to have more time, make more money with less time away from your home and the things that divine has you to do. But this is definitely a process. It also is another process for somebody that they need to be walking in the truth, which they're not. Okay. And when you do walk in the truth, you're going to actually see something that needs to change 100%. All right. I don't know who that's for, but definitely somebody's world is being completely rocked. And again, that's your challenge card. Okay. All right. Again, you guys, I still have my other cards in the boxes. Hopefully today is the day I get to um, clean up my office. My daughter's got her desk up and going in there. We're having to share an office. My desk is so huge, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So all my cards and everything are all packed away. So we'll be doing that this weekend. Bear with me in my leather shop. I can show you the other part of the leather shop if you guys ever wanted to. Okay. Okay, so we have temperance. Again, balance. This is going to take patience. This is the planets working. That full moon reading, go to the planets. This is the planets, full moon energy. Again, we have the Ace of Swords. Somebody's not being honest in their communication. It's like somebody is making excuses for somebody else. Not balanced. Stop enabling somebody. Somebody's enabling somebody, making excuses for them. You're holding them back on their journey, their rewards, their lessons. So somebody is definitely trying to cover for somebody, trying to stand up for somebody. That definitely needs to stop. Let them have their journey. If make them accountable and responsible for their mistakes, make them accountable, responsible for some of the things that they may have made poor choices about, because they won't learn unless you allow them to do that. Okay. And this is definitely something of patience. Really need to have patience about that. Okay. All right. Let me do one more here. So remember your card. Stop multitasking. Again, I'm short on decks. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to get back in my office. So much is happening, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I appreciate it very, very much. Again, there will be more announcements in early October. Divine has me working on something. It may take me in a completely different direction. I would still be doing tarot, but yeah. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Somebody's trying to be in control too much now, and they're thinking about their future way too much. Okay. And you know what? You're not getting any rest and you're not sleeping about it. So somebody's trying to control and manifest things on their own without asking divine first. Because if you start doing stuff on your own in our human body, and you don't ask for divine, hey, is this what you want me to do? Is this the way you want me to go? You know, should I really be buying this car when I can't afford it, or this house when it's really over my budget? Whatever it is, definitely you are probably going to have some struggles, because when we don't ask for divine's confirmation or a sign, is this how you want me to go, and you've made the decision already, it's like you don't trust him. You just say, you know what, I just want you to co-sign for me. That's not the way the divine works. So you know what, you're creating your own future, but you're going to create your own mess, because again, you're the one that's multitasking and trying to do everything yourself. Again, working harder, not smarter. All right. So whoever that's for, I don't know. But I do want to say in summary to really think about something that is really trying to transform, change, something new that is coming up, because the divine says, I've got something new for you. Are you ready for it? Are you ready to close one door so that I can get that other door open? Are you ready to sort of, like for me, my business, it was sort of getting stale for a while. And I'm like, why is it? Because times have changed. What didn't work before isn't working now. The internet. If I hope that was me in the chair. Otherwise, we just had a little earthquake thing go. That was weird. I've been in earthquakes before, so it was just like a whoop, like a roll. That's okay if they roll, but if they go up and down, you got to be really careful of those earthquakes, because those are the most damaging. Anyway, I lived in Japan, lived a whole week. We had a week of earthquakes. Anyway, this has to be something new that is coming up again, that is trying to either renew a new way to do something or come up and discover something new. Again, along with this, just remember it is going to change, but you've got to be talking the truth and walking the truth. If you're not walking the truth, then that isn't good. That will actually make you physically sick. I know somebody that's doing that right now, and they cannot find anything wrong with them. And they're coming up with all these things that are wrong with them. It's because stress and walking in not your authentic self and your own truth is going to create stress. And stress creates a sick body. Okay. Again, why? Because this person is not getting the rest that they need. So pay attention this week. Really, really pay attention to, I can't emphasize more to pay attention to what the planets are doing, because the planet and divine are just really, they're together, because their energy, they are the second dimension. We cannot see it, touch it, feel it, or anything. Well, we can feel it, but we cannot touch it or see it or know what is going on there. So really pay attention to that. really pay attention to what it is in your journey and your calling and purpose, that you should be learning something new, and really paying attention to those energies in you, because it is what you make it. The lessons you learn, you can either look at that lesson and go, oh, you know what? Why would God do that? Why would he do that? Because you need to learn something, or something needed to change, or a wake up call. You know, why would God create pain? Because sometimes we just don't get it without going through some pain. And then our testimony and our witness is to the aha. It's like, wow, this is really amazing at how he works. We never can know how he works 100%, but you got to pay attention to those aha moments. All right. All right, Sagittarians, that's your reading. Please do not forget to like, share, subscribe. Also, I keep forgetting to do this, but at the end of the year, I would love to be at 1,000 subscribers so I can give you guys some free readings, 30-minute readings or 30-minute coaching. So I'm planning on giving 6 away once we hit 1,000 subscribers. Please share with your friends so that we can actually hit those thousands. I don't care about the money. I do care about being able to go live wherever I am in the world so that I can be on there. And until I hit those 1,000 subscribers, YouTube says no, because I tried to do that in Oklahoma and I couldn't, because my computer crashed. Go ahead and watch the announcement. You'll understand. But help us get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can go ahead and go live. I appreciate it. Now, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button so that you can see me come on live. It's going to be a lot less, but watch the announcement. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to walk in absolute truth and love. That's the divine way. Take care.